First things first, many people don't get what they want because they keep repeating the same basic mistakes. So now I'm going to try to name every single mistake people usually do, or at least most of them, and explain to you exactly what you have to do in order to fix it. Manifesting is related to the famous law of attraction, which states that we attract in our lives that we're vibrationally aligned with. One really easy example to understand this is looking at the people you are close to, your friends and people you spend your time with. You are vibrationally aligned with them, and that is why you have good relationship with them. Even when you meet new people and become friends with them, you can say you manifested them because you attracted them. That being said, manifesting is not something that you do as some form of activity, hobby, or job. Manifesting is the same as breathing, your heart beating, or blinking. It is automatic, and you are manifesting all the time, even in your sleep. The reason for that is that you are at every moment vibrating on the certain frequency, depending on your emotions and thoughts, and law of attraction is at work every second of time, exactly the same as the law of gravity or other laws of the universe. Mistake number 1, being desperate. I've seen a lot of people saying something like, please, I need help. I've been manifesting my specific person for 7 months now. And even though I saw some movement in the beginning, now things are way worse. I am getting desperate and depressed. Please tell me what I've been doing wrong. I am doing affirmations, 369 method, water method, candle method, and I detach from the outcome. What's wrong here is that you can't manifest anything while you are depressed or desperate. When you feel this way, you're essentially telling yourself that you lack what you want, which creates negative feelings and reinforces that sense of lack. This mindset can push your desires further away. If you were truly detached, you wouldn't feel compelled to use so many techniques. Try considering it from a logical perspective for a moment. Do rich people affirm I am rich? Do famous people affirm I am famous, etc.? The thing is that being attached creates the resistance in your mind. That resistance blocks all the positive energy to come and flow through you, and you are not able to intuitively receive ideas and get hints from God in the universe. So the main question right now is, how do I detach? Number 1, understanding the law, and number 2, having faith in yourself and in God or the universe. In terms of understanding the law, you need to understand the desire part of the law. What you desire desires you. Now, I may disappoint you in the beginning already. This is not true for your specific person. If you desire them, it doesn't mean they desire you back, and the reason is very simple. They have free will exactly like you do. You can't manipulate someone into liking you if they don't like you. It is possible, but you shouldn't be doing it. So, that being said, every desire was once a wish, but by constantly thinking about it, it became a burning desire within you. When that happens, God or the universe wants you to have it, and you can say it is God's vision or plan for you. When you really want something, it's because that desire originated from God or the universe. It's your mission on earth. This sense of desire fuels consistent focus, turning wishes into goals that feel aligned with a higher plan. True desire fuels action, while wishes alone often lack the depth needed for manifestation. Detachment then becomes easier as you trust the universe to bring genuine desires to fruition. So that is the difference between wishing and desiring it. Once you understand that if you desire something God wants you to have it, it is easier to detach from it because you know it is something that God plans to turn into your reality only if you would let it. As for having faith, the more faith you have in God, the easier it will be to let it go and trust the process. Your desires can be compared to ordering food or new clothes. When you order something, you don't think about whether it will come to you or not. You know it will. You don't doubt it. You are relaxed. Now, when you order something, you know it is yours. It just didn't arrive yet. Detaching doesn't mean giving up on it or completely stop thinking about it or trying not to get it. It means having attitude that even if it doesn't happen, you'll be just fine with or without it. Because when you have that attitude, you stop needing it. You don't need that thing to be happy in life, and then God can finally bring it to you. You don't need that thing because you already have it. It is yours. It just needs to arrive. So be joyful in that fact. That is why you see so many success stories, and then you see they manifested a coffee, cake, seeing specific thing or something like that. That is very likely to happen because it is easier to believe you'll get a coffee than it is to believe you'll get $1 million. So detachment from it is a lot easier, which removes doubts and lets the God, this universe, do its thing to bring it to you. Detachment is directly connected to faith. More faith you have, the easier it will be to detach and let the thing you desire come to you. Mistake number 2, putting methods on pedestal. This is maybe the biggest mistake people usually do, especially when they just found out about law of attraction and manifesting. They read somewhere that someone manifested their desire by doing the 369 I think 369 method definitely works, I'll do that. And then they do it, which is fine by itself. The problem is the first mistake. They do it attached and with the wrong attitude. 99% of the successful conscious manifestations are faith and right attitude. Maybe 1% is the method you use. You see some people say affirmations work for them, others say it's visualization, and yet others say it's some third method. To be completely honest, you don't need a method or technique in order to manifest something, because as I already said, you manifest all the time by being unconscious of that. Needing methods is like saying you need to know about law of gravity in order for it to work on you and pull you back down when you jump up. It doesn't matter if the law is physical, like law of gravity, which you can physically feel, or mental spiritual, which you can't see and feel physically. The law is the law. So what so many people do is they choose the method and then they think method will manifest their desire. Methods don't have any power unless we give it to them. So many people put methods on pedestal thinking that methods are somehow more important than them, when in reality the power to manifest is within you. It's all about believing. It's 100% without a doubt. Am I saying you shouldn't use any methods? Not really. You can use some methods, but it is important not to put them on pedestal and think that methods are more important than your attitude and state of mind. You can definitely manifest anything without using the methods, at least methods like 369, water method, a candle method, light method, or something silly like that. What I recommend is affirmations, visualization, and vision boards. When you think about it, it's really the basic stuff when it comes to manifesting. Affirmations are basically your self-talk, which everyone does in their mind or out loud. We all constantly speak to ourselves every day. So you've actually been doing this method for your whole life. Similar with visualization, imagination, you've been playing with it since your childhood. You are constantly creating fake scenarios in your mind. And finally, I like vision boards because they are easy to make, and it's like guidance to your mind to know where to take you. It's basically setting your goals. Just instead of writing it as a list on a piece of paper, you take pictures and make a nice vision board. You just look at it a few times a day, remind yourself where you're going, and that's it. You don't think about it too much. So yeah, vision boards are just like a reminder for me. Now let's put things into action. On the next video, I'll expand more on these methods and how to act upon them. It'll also highlight the last mistake I think people make, so stay tuned. If you have reached the end of this video, please leave a comment and say part 2 loading.